Hi, I'm Kailea from Solent FOOD Action, and today, as part of our Solent FOOD Action series, today I'm going to be making Brinner, which is essentially breakfast for dinner. Hooray! Okay, so before we start, don't worry if you don't have the same oven or grill or pots, pans, cooking utensils that I have in my house. Your kitchen will be different. So just use what you can that you have, and if you're not sure, just ask an adult. To make Brinner, you are going to need oil, potatoes, avocado, some beans, eggs, sausage, bacon, bread, some butter, and some sauces. Before we start, boil a kettle. Turn your oven up to 180 degrees, if it's a fan. If it's a normal oven, 200 degrees. Earth to Kailea, not everybody has an electric oven. If you have a gas oven, unlike me, you need to use gas mark 6. Your oven is warming up, your kettle has boiled. You need to get a baking tray for as many sausages as you want. So there's 2 of us eating, so we're gonna have 4 sausages, but you can have as many as you like. Now when you cook your sausages, we're gonna do them in the oven, because the thing about Brinner, or if you have it for breakfast, just a cooked breakfast, is it's all about timing. So if you end up like at the end, it's always like a mad rush. So it's much easier just to like do some stuff in the oven. Sausages have a tendency to burst, so stab them carefully. Right, stab your sausages, okay? So got all my little sausages, my baking tray ready to go. Once sausages go in, half an hour before everything's ready. Yum! Right, well, so waiting for the oven to warm up and for the kettle to boil, we're going to get a potato, so basically like one of these potatoes per person, okay? And we're going to cut it into cubes. So we sort of slice it into thirds, ta-da, and then slice that into thirds the other way. Ooh. Yeah. Carefully, and then we cut it into thirds again. So you end up with little pieces, ooh, like this. So we're going to put potatoes on. We've boiled our kettle. Ooh. Cover those potatoes. Okay, so on quite a high, like a medium to high heat. Oven's ready. Sausages are going in, okay? So, in you go, sausage. Okay, sausages need half an hour. Those potatoes need to boil for 20 minutes. So, we're gonna do 10 minutes, and then we know we need to turn the sausages. Okay. Okay, so whilst we're waiting for the sausages to cook and for the potatoes to cook, we'll prepare everything else. Let's do the eggs. I've got these like amazing little pans, and they make the perfect size eggs. They're like literally perfect. The trick to really good eggs is to make sure when you put the oil in, you put a lot in, and then you can like bath the egg in the oil. So I'm only having 1 egg, but my husband wants 2, so I'm going to do another little pan for me. Now, if you have a big pan, you don't actually want to cover the whole of the pan, otherwise you'll use all your oil up, which would be very silly. But you do still need to put quite a lot of oil in. Can't see, why am I doing that as a shot? Okay, and then we're just going to go ahead and break the eggs. So to break an egg, we just smash it on the side and yeah, empty it in and hope for the best. 1, 2, right, crack my eggs. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so another thing we can do whilst we're waiting for the sausages and everything to cook, because the eggs don't need to be cooked until towards the end, nor does the bacon, nor does like everything else. So we'll just do some prep. So got a little cup of beans, so that needs to be cooked for 2 minutes, but we'll worry about that later. Another thing we'll do is do the bacon. So hopefully, ideally have a nice big pan if you can. You can do it on the grill, but I prefer bacon fried, so feels a bit gross. So I've got streaky bacon, so I normally do 2 lots of these per person. It kind of comes like as 2 rashers together, so really like everyone gets 4 rashers, but they're like thin rashers. But I love streaky bacon just because it kind of goes a bit crispier. But if you don't want to have crispy bacon, or you don't want to have so much fat because all the white bits are fat, that's what makes it crispy. But if you don't want that, then just get back bacon, that's fine too. Okay, so you might not have ever eaten an avocado before. It's kind of green and squishy. It's what guacamole's made from. So there's 2 of us eating, so you'll need half an avocado for 2 people. So you see it's got like a big old stone in the middle. But I put my stone in a little jar of soil, and look, I've got an avocado plant. So I don't think it's going to actually like make any avocados, but it's really cool. It just sort of sprouted one day. Now it lives in my kitchen. So we don't want to eat the stone, so we have to do it, and again, be very careful, maybe get a parent or an adult or someone who isn't going to hurt themselves to do this. You just need to put your hand, you kind of need to stab the stone and then carefully. If you keep the stone in, if you only use half of it, then it stops it from going gross. So, and what we do is we're going to cut down. Again, probably don't do it like this. Do it against something like a chopping board as opposed to your hand. I'm doing it to show you, but I'm probably going to hurt myself. So we're sort of cutting down, and then we can cut along as well. I'm going to use a spoon. I'm going to scoop it out. There you go. Scoops out lovely, like that. Right. Now you might not have tried it before. You might think, oh, I don't want to try it. That looks disgusting. But give it a go because it's actually really good for you. And yeah, it's good to have some green on your plate. Okay, so my alarm's going off. Means I've got to check the sausages. Shut up, alarm. I don't have something suitable to turn them with because it broke when I was doing this last cooking tutorial. So I'm just going to turn it over with some, with this. Try not to ruin my camera angle completely. Turn them over, you see they go a little bit, you can see where they're sort of not so cooked. Okay. Right, that means that the potatoes have had 10 minutes, sausages have had 10. Cool, so another 10 minutes. Cook sausage. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. Whilst we're still waiting for the potatoes and the sausages to get done, we'll just do some prep because the last 10 minutes is where everything goes a bit crazy. And that's when it's all like, get everything done. So what we're going to do with the potatoes, we're going to fry them. But I really like to fry my potatoes with butter. Okay, so you can see butter. That's ready to go. I put my avocado on the plate already. What else I need? Everything else is ready. It's just we're going to wait for the potatoes to be done after 20 minutes, and then that's when we're going to start doing all the other cooking. Alarm's going off, so I'm going to try not to get my microphone lead in the way. Ugh. Okay, sausages look good. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna just I'm cooking. Okay, right. Gonna just turn my little sausages over a little bit more. You see, you don't need to add oil because there's just like loads of oil in the pan. Right. The sausages cook, please. Right. So again, do 10 more minutes, and then that's them done. Okay, turn off potatoes, and we're going to empty these. Well, not empty them, drain them. I've drained my potatoes, so we had to cook them for 20 minutes because we wanted them to be soft. And then what I'm going to do is stick them on a heat. Which one? Right, that one at the back for now. I always prefer to put things at the back of the oven because otherwise you can just easily knock stuff over. Right, turning the heat up. And then we just stick our potatoes in there. And we just need to make sure that we turn them regularly. Put the bacon at the back but on a low heat. Because potatoes need to be on quite a high heat to cook. the bacon, you can cook bacon in less than 10 minutes, but if I start cooking it now, then it will hopefully be ready sort of in time. That's the hope. Oh, reaching over. Spatula, very helpful. Just gonna need that to keep turning over the potatoes. Okay, do you remember that I said that this bit was gonna be where it all gets like a bit hectic? This is it. So you've got your potatoes that you need to keep turning over. They smell amazing. Cooked bacon. I don't know if you can see, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's another one here. 5 hobs, and they're all full of stuff. But that is because I have separate eggy pans. So, because they make such lovely eggs. Yum, 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 yum. Now, if you're going to do toast, which I'm going to do, you also need to keep in mind that you need to cook toast at the right time as well, because if there's loads of you eating, you should probably put the toast on now and start going through the toasting cycle. So I'm 5 minutes down. I'm going to now put on my eggs. I'm going to put them low, because the problem with eggs is that they always spit. Always, 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 always. So this is why we use lots and lots of oil, and we also have a teaspoon ready, because we like use the oil and we kind of use it to bathe the top of the egg, but we keep the eggs quite low. So you see my potatoes are going brown now. Yum yum. Toast is on now. Well, bread is on to become toast. Potatoes are looking fabulous. Look, fried potatoes. So you can't really see, but it just makes a perfect little egg. The egg is in like a little bath of oil. So I'm just going to like get the oil and just like use it to cover the top. Just means that the top of the egg is cooked really nicely. Toasted bacon. See, if you have tongs, that would be helpful rather than using a fork. Wait, seriously? Okay. Look. Make smiley faces. What amazing toaster. Oh, I love you, little smiley. I'm so happy to see you, toast. Okay, put that in. There we go. Right. Do not put spoons in the microwave. Extremely dangerous. Right. So I'm going to put some for a minute, and then another minute. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to stir it after a minute. Okay, right. So that's the sausages saying they're done. Steamy. Right. So the sausages can stay cooking for a little bit. That's fine. But as you can see, everything else, bacon looks like it is done. The eggs are looking good. Just did show you a little egg bath. See? Just make sure it's all cooked to the top. What beautiful little eggs. Right. Okay. Everything is pretty much done now. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to plate up. Yeah, and I'll show you what it looks like. Right, that's what it looks like, guys. Yum. This is all going in my belly. Okay, seriously, how good is Brinner? It's like breakfast for dinner. It's the best thing. It's my favourite. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on all of our social media things. And yeah, we've got loads more videos. Maybe before this, maybe after this. I don't know. There's 8 in total. So have a look and follow along. Okay, bye.